Just as these horoscopes are published, you have hours left to choose your tuition rate, as low as just $5 a class, to learn from these incredible astrologers at SYNCHRONICITYUniversity.com. Programs are starting the first week of January. You want to get in on this now. Brilliant astrologers like Cameron Allen, Stormy Grace, and all these other incredible people you see here. Join us at synchronicityuniversity.com. Learn more, sign up now. Links are in the description below. Hello, fabulous superstar Virgo. Welcome to your horoscope for the month of January 2024. I am your astrologer, Nadiya Shah. Thank you for being here. It is a remarkable astrological month, without a doubt. Big moves happening in the sky now. Boy, is this a very special time. Well, we have powerful energies even before the month begins. New Year's Eve, just before we enter this month, Jupiter goes direct. And Jupiter goes direct in fellow Earth sign, Taurus. This is a part of the sky for you that is worldly. It has to do with understanding your place in the world. Long distance travel, immigration, citizenship, higher learning, and legal matters are covered here. Jupiter is a blessing. It is a protective energy. And you might find yourself feeling like matters are finally able to move forward in these particular areas, especially where it is that you're hoping to bring resolution to an ongoing matter. It is going to be Jupiter direct that helps you to feel like you're moving towards terms that are favorable to you. If you're looking to initiate something, well, you might be inspired to do that at this time as well. Regardless, though, it can feel as if your horizons expand and the world becomes a more engaging and fun place. Now, it is the 1st of January that your ruling planet Mercury goes direct, and it goes direct at the foundation of your chart, having to do with your past, with your living situation, and your family of origin, your parents in particular. If it is that you're spending time with family at this time, that would make a lot of sense, or just staying close to home as we begin a brand new year. But here's the thing, do keep in mind that the first days of Mercury direct, it is Neptune that's kind of hanging tight, a conversation of tension for the first few days. So there's almost like a feeling of, yes, you get your clarity on a home-related matter. You figure out what's really going on with your family, for example, where home is for you, for example. But then there's almost this energy of malaise or second guessing or questioning, or maybe even some disappointment. And I'm so sorry to say, but it does happen. As much as Mercury direct brings with it a light bulb moment of clarity, this time it may feel like the lights turn on more slowly, more gradually. Pace yourself and be yourself at this time. You will feel a shift of energy, but the actual clarity that you may be hoping for, you're going to start to glimpse that that's what you're actually going for as Mercury goes direct, but your answers will come in the days that follow. Now, it is on the 27th of the month that Uranus will go direct, also in fellow Earth sign Taurus, the same worldly part of the sky where we began the month with a newly direct Jupiter. Uranus, though, a very different energy. This is a sense of surprise, a sense of leaping forward. It's clarity that can feel shocking even at times, but it really helps you to understand that much more all it is that you could be and all it is that where you could be highlighted for you in some way now. This is a spirit of adventure that takes you by surprise. Now, that might be an intellectual adventure, or it might be quite literal. But in some way, you are ready to engage more of the world, or the opportunity comes out of nowhere to do so, very much by surprise, but also by delight. Once Uranus goes direct, all major planets are going to be direct until we get to the 1st of April. So it's like all systems go, all systems forward. That time that we've spent over the last couple of months in particular, reflecting, understanding, cultivating wisdom is very valuable. But then there's a time to act. And all planets forward powerfully speak to life moving forward, energetically feeling as if you are moving forward, and in your case, engaging more of the world and engaging new adventurous experiences in the process. Stay open to the possibilities. I really think it's going to feel like the world opens up to you in ways that you hadn't anticipated, but bring sheer joy. Let's switch our focus to important lunar events set to take place this month, starting on the 11th. This is where we are going to have a new moon in fellow Earth sign Capricorn, a heart-oriented part of the sky for you, having to do with fun and fulfillment, an understanding of what you need to feel happy. Creative projects and creative fulfillment are covered here, sharing your creativity. The children in your life are covered here as well. This new moon is close in the sky, somewhat close in the sky to Pluto. So there is a measure of intensity here, but it is speaking in supreme harmony with Uranus. That is lovely surprises and changes that find you, new opportunities that feel like they take you by surprise. Neptune is speaking harmoniously as well. So other people, one-on-one alliances are a key part of helping you to feel more in alignment with a sense of wild games. This part of the sky has to do with gambling as well, but I am going to invite you to be a little bit careful with that. Because Pluto isn't too far away, Pluto's energy can be very intense. It can be cleansing, but it can suggest just real extremes here. So that could be extreme gains, but it could also be extreme losses as well. So you might want to approach this energy, if you choose to do any gambling or risk-taking, with some measured sense of the possible. At the same time, though, that beautiful Uranian energy does suggest that some of the best windfalls are going to feel like they come out of nowhere. Very possible for you at this time. And they may end up being windfalls that aren't necessarily about winning a lottery, but are about you feeling as if your fortunes are changing wildly in some cases for the better. Stay connected to matters of heart. I would also add, this could be a time when there's lovely developments in the lives of the children in your life, or maybe you realizing and connecting with the energy of you being a big kid. That can be part of the joy and happiness and fun of this time as well. On the 25th of the month, we are going to have this month's full moon. Its energies are rather intense. I do want to be straightforward with you. One thing that makes it intense is that Pluto is opposite this full moon. And so a part of all the emotion that normally stirs with a full moon in general is that much more feeling as if it includes factors that magnify the intensity that we don't control, that are coming from outside of us. Then you add the fact that this full moon is in the sign just before yours, and a lot is stirring for you on levels of soul and psyche and spirit. It becomes really important for the Virgos out there to practice self-care at this time, especially because Virgo energy is known for thinking of a thing and then thinking it again and thinking of it at different angles and nuances. All of that does suggest that the need for pause is here, but it's not necessarily your most natural inclination. And so you have to be deliberate with that intention, to be as still as possible, to get as much rest as possible, to make sure that you're taking the best of care of you at this time. There could just be an inner restlessness here. There could be some pretty intense dreams as well. That would be a great way to dissipate this energy, actually. But it's also possible that there are some important karmic closures that take place now, which means that people, places, things, situations leave your life. Even if it feels uncertain in the moment, there is something valuable happening here. And so embrace the opportunity and the options. Embrace the possibilities now for a type of karmic cleansing to take place. And whatever needs to happen is going to. That's the thing with karma. It has a will of its own. And yet you have the potential and promise here to find a type of peace within, but also to create space And in that space, once we get into next month and we have a full moon in your sign, there is going to be this sense of filling that space with a clarity of self that empowers you going forward from here. Now, where it comes to matters of love, I'm going back to that new moon on the 11th of the month. But I have to say, there's going to be a party in this heart-oriented part of the sky for you. And it speaks to love. In addition to what I mentioned, it has to do with romantic love. It speaks to romance and flirtation, what it is that you believe you need to be loved and how loved you actually feel. So yes, we have that new moon with its wonderful celestial connections, but it is going to be on the 4th of the month that we have Mars moving in here, and Mars is considered what the ancients called exalted in the sign of Capricorn. And so it's able to bring forward its very best. For you, this is likely going to be an energy that feels positively frisky. And then we navigate further on the 14th of the month. Mercury will re-enter this part of the sky and start making some harmonious connections with other power players like Saturn, like Jupiter, like Uranus. And it's going to be the 23rd of the month that Venus will move in here. So you can see here, it's almost like you're ready to have fun. You're ready to experience love. The new moon is just going to make it more obvious, but there is a party going on here, and you will have the opportunity to enjoy that, including in the context of romantic love. For those of you open to meeting someone new, what an exciting time. Because yeah, that's what it is. This part of the sky speaks to excitement. And there's a sense now of wanting to get your flirt on, wanting to enjoy yourself. And as a result, feeling like you're able to connect with other people that much easier. Where you keep love light, it's able to have space to bloom that much more. For those of you just starting to date someone, well, a lot of this energy is about having fun and continuing to see if love could be here and enjoying the process. Now, if you feel very smitten with this particular person, of course, focus your energies if that feels right to you. However, if it feels right to stay open to other possibilities, that would really be okay as well. This is a part of the sky that has to do with dating. And so in the context of dating, there's real promise here for either nurturing contacts that are already there or finding new connections that have real potential. And for those of you in an established bond, I love all this heart-oriented energy because it brings fun back into the mix. And it really is an awakening as to the genuine joy that the two of you share. If you have felt for a good while that you are not in the right relationship for you, it is possible that you are getting your flirt on in some way with others as part of understanding that you have options available to you, as part of being open and just kind of seeing what it is that you truly want to do, navigating forward from here. What I love about this month for you, there's so much here. It is a powerful and meaningful astrological moment. I am going to say all systems forward, all planets forward is a very big deal. If ever there was a time where it feels as if fresh energy is unleashed, it is likely to be now. With two of these massively important planets going direct in fellow Earth sign Taurus, it is about you being open to the world, quite literally for some Virgos out there, and realizing that truly, in so many ways, the world is yours. Well, thank you so much for watching. You can get a video like this each and every week for as low as just $3 a month with Choose Your Membership Rate at NadiyaShahSuperstars.com, where you get expanded exclusive horoscopes, access to a monthly live party event online. Higher tiers get you things like all access passes to Synchronicity University events, consultations with me, and so much more. All of this in the Superstar space at NadiyaShahSuperstars.com. Links are in the description below. Thank you for watching. It'll be a great month. Enjoy.